Brews and Banter Podcast. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banter Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the Legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I was reading this weekend.
Mama.
Nah, it doesn't taste like dirt. My name is Lou Belgium's, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm wondering, does Delaware have an actual culture?
This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
Ooh, we love you, Brews and Banter Podcast.
Think it's a game.
Rest in peace to rich homie Quan. What up? Welcome to Brewing Banter Podcast, where the topic is the rock and the brew. Well, that'd be fuel. I'm your host, Rob G, and with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, fellas?
Hi.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Yo,
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with me? I'm a little confused because when did we get the episode 364?
Somebody got dyslexia? What's going on?
What did I do? What is it? 264.
Bro, you just jump in the gun, man.
Yeah, I looked over like,
I was visionary. Visionary.
I like that about you. Good job.
Episode 264 of Brews and Banter Podcast. Shit, I forgot.
I know because I just saw it. I was like, oh shit. I ain't what you said.
Did I already say it? No, I already said it, didn't I?
No, nah, you ain't say it.
Before Brews and Banter Podcast. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. For our bruisers and bruisettes, we are glad that you can join us this afternoon, this morning, this evening, whenever you are listening or watching this extraordinary podcast we have going here called Brewing Banter Podcast. No?
You trying new things?
Oh, yeah, he is. But
Workshopping.
Yeah.
Seems like he's locked into bruisettes.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw these last couple of weeks. You fell in line. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate you. But I don't know that the emphasis on the extraordinary. Try it again. Do it again, please, if you don't mind.
Extraordinary. Well, I mean, what? You thought?
No, say
extraordinary.
Like how would you incorporate it in the opening?
Okay, start the opening over. Start the whole opening. Do it. Okay.
All right. What up? Welcome to Brewing Banter Podcast. What topic is the rocket and brew? Will that be fuel? And I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. Welcome to this extraordinary podcast that we have here for you this afternoon, this morning, this evening. This is episode 264 of Brewing Banter Podcast. No?
I like actually would rather you shut the fuck up at this point.
You told me to go.
Yeah, you told me to start all.
I did. Now I want him to shut up.
Yeah, we'll workshop that on there a little later. We'll work on that a little bit.
But we do have a great episode for you again today, so we are glad you can join us. We have all the way from San Diego, California. I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, you sound like an anchor man.
San Diegoites. Remember anchor man? He said, "Fuck you, San Diego."
That was a rough day that day for him. That was a rough day.
We have Kemet Ackee, the proprietor of All My Friends Are Rappers. So we're going to bring him into the podcast.
Hey,
welcome.
What's up? Hey, man, we're not gonna be having this San Diego bashing over here.
He didn't say that. That's what Anchorman said.
I'm saying, he said, stay classy, San Diego.
He said
Yeah,
that
that
as
was
well. He did say
what he
that
was
as well.
supposed to say, and they fucked the teleprompter. And he said, "Fuck you, Cindy."
But he didn't mean that.
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
He didn't mean that.
Well, we are
Cheers,
glad
fellas.
you could join us.
Cheers.
Before we get into everything, we always like to know what everybody is drinking on. So,
Well, let's get to
what are
it.
we drinking today? And we always start
what
with our
is
guests.
that?
So, Kemet, what are you drinking on?
I am drinking All My Friends Are Rappers IPA. It
All right.
is a West Coast style IPA with Citra, Mosaic, Purple Haze terps.
Oh.
All right. We got the camo can here. We got California right there, brewed in California. We have our mission here. Our vision says reducing barriers in the craft beer industry to aid advancement for underrepresented communities.
Word.
Black owned, veteran owned and operated, and fire. You feel me? So that's what I'm sipping on, and made by me.
Hey,
Absolutely.
there you go.
Cheers to that.
So I'm sipping on that shit, y'all.
What's the ABV?
6.19, like the 619 in San Diego.
Y'all did that on purpose? That was intentional?
Absolutely, yes.
My name. I like that.
You
I like
know what I'm
that.
saying? It's the small details, man.
Are you from San Diego?
Born and raised.
Okay. I'll keep wanting to ask more questions. I got more questions about the beer though.
He said, I'll wait for later.
Is THC in the beer or CBD in the beer?
No, just the terpenes. Add that for aroma.
Okay.
So it smells really good.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay.
We got to get y'all some.
Smells. My kind of smells.
Yeah.
All right, Lou, what you drinking on?
Man, going to a favorite of mine, a favorite of ours, Dewey Beer Company out of Dewey Beach, Delaware, the Secret Machine. This version is called the pomegranate cranberry strawberry muffins. As always, it's 7% alcohol by volume. It's a fruit smoothie beer. If you guys did not know, I said Dewey Beer's out of Delaware. DeweyBeer.company. Yeah, keep cold, drink fresh. You should probably roll it a little bit because it's thick. It's a smoothie beer, has a lot of sediment in it. That's what it looks like in that beautiful glass of mine. Yeah, man. It's delicious. Always pass me another. It's sour. It's a smoothie sour. It's very, very sweet. You could smell the muffin, the breadiness of the muffin, but you can't really taste that. But yes, it's sweet. It tastes exactly like pomegranate, cranberry, and strawberry. I guess should if you mixed all of them together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yo, it did. I thought it was gonna be like a red color though.
You thought so?
Yeah, with all that red shit.
But it got a little bit of. I guess it's the I don't know. Cranberry and pomegranate ain't actually red though.
It's red enough.
What's the name of the beer again? What's the name of the beer?
It's called pomegranate. Excuse me, pomegranate cranberry strawberry muffins.
I wonder if you try to make that muffin and then eat it.
Yeah,
like make the muffin.
Cheers. Yeah.
Maybe you could pour that in the muffin.
Or what about the muffin is throwing the color off for you? Maybe the muffin color is color in there.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna try to make muffins out them joints.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Some beer muffins with the fruit flavor beers.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
A+ idea, Bruising Banter podcast. Guys, for
like
sure.
it.
We come together like Voltron. It's only 3 of us, but you know what I mean.
All right, yo, what you drinking on?
So today I got from Mispillion River Brewing.
Ooh,
this is not today, Satan. Because it's Sunday.
I like it. It's Sunday. Absolutely.
So not today, Satan.
Not today.
That's good.
But this is a IPA 7.3 alcohol by volume. I didn't know till I just read the can just now, so I gotta be careful.
You do that a lot, man. You do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't be paying attention to the ABV.
But it's always a high ABV. You be drinking the light ones off camera.
Or maybe you don't drink light ones.
Man,
Maybe
fuck
don't
them
feel
like
like
Yeah, he's 7+.
Yeah.
Right. I'm playing me. Nah, that's a lie like a motherfucker. I just don't be paying attention. I just don't be paying attention.
So you play beer roulette. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is what it look like in the glass. Nice. I mean, what color is that? Would that be?
It looks red. It looks like
It's kind of red, right? Like a little red hue.
Yo, so hold on. What's the style of beer?
It's an
not
IPA.
IPA.
You did say that. What is in there?
So, glad you asked. Because there's some El Dorado hops, Continental, Columbus, Cascade, and Mosaic hops.
Okay,
all
hella
up in
hops.
here. Yeah, it's hella hops. Yep. But not to, and it says here, not today, Satan, not today.
Not today.
Damn right. But that's what I don't know what that little scary double bird is on the side of the can.
Maybe that's Satan.
The
Why
Satan
bird?
Oh yeah.
We just making
I
up
like
shit.
that. And the Satan bird. That's good.
Yo,
definitely had a bird. He probably definitely had a bird. He had a lot of animals. Why not?
I see Satan with a crow on his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta watch out for them crows.
Well, watch out for them crows.
And them never mind.
I knew somebody.
Watch out for them crows and watch out for them hoes.
I knew it.
Never fails. Never fails.
But the crazy part is that with all them hops in there, it's not real hoppy. Very
So maybe it's for maybe it was on the back and just for
their
smells and
shit.
stuff like and aromas.
How does it smell?
As you would say, smells delicious.
Nice.
It does. It really does smell good. But I would pass me another of these.
You like that?
All right.
So it looks good, man. That does look good.
No, it's actually really good. Really tasty.
No, I can't taste it. I'm just saying from here what you described and what it looks like. It looks like I would at least want to try it.
Here.
Thanks, man.
Get you a sip.
Yo,
oh, look, I thought you was handing me the glass. You was pouring.
Yo,
I
pouring it.
Yeah, hold on.
Yo,
no hand to be wet as shit, bruh.
Yo, I did a good job. I did a good job on my glass cleaning too. I noticed here. Look at that, Rob. You'll be proud of me.
No bubbles.
No,
I don't see no rings, but yeah.
Yeah,
man,
true.
Man.
I mean, you right.
God damn, turn your nose up.
Yo, Kemet, shut up.
Say that to him. God damn.
Let me get on here. Yeah, well, he right though.
Fuck out of it.
Shut up.
Right. I call it how I see it, man.
Trifling over there. You can't your glass look decent to me, Yoda. It look decent enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you because I don't have no rings on my glass either.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, but then after that, you try to shit on me. That's
I
cool.
ain't shit on you. I just said
you agree with Rob, so you shit on me. You always shit on me. That's what happens. What you got, Rob?
I had that ring on there for a second. I just wiped it off. I'm going back into our collab again with Attic Brewing, the Legend of the Drunken Monkey. Our watermelon goza. There it is. Got the art by Ren. Attic Brewing. There it is for our Barrel and Flow collaboration. As you can see.
How was that?
Top. Always an awesome time.
Yeah.
Always
we'll get to that. My bad. I'll let you keep explaining your beer.
There you go. Attic and us as well. Yeah.
You're all right.
Yeah. This is
you know what,
4.7%.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's 4.7% ABV. If you haven't got your 4-pack yet, definitely hit up Attic Brewing. Check them out in Germantown, Philadelphia, PA. Grab some. I think they still have some on tap as well, so you can sit in the brewery for a little bit, grab you some, and then grab you something to go. Yeah, sure. I always pass me another because it's like 400 pounds of watermelon in there. A little salty as the goza style should be, and the watermelon comes through. So if you thought you had a watermelon beer, but she's like, I can't taste the watermelon. You can taste the watermelon in this one. So shout out to Attic Brewing.
Word.
Hey, you know what? And they're in my Attic glass as well.
Okay, stole that. He stole that.
I did not steal this.
Yo, that goes really well in beer cocktails. Like if you want to mix a little gin or a little vodka with it, a little watermelon puree or watermelon juice, or even like pineapple juice, orange juice. It makes a good beer cocktail. I've tried it.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's light and clean and refreshing.
Shout out to the other
easy
collabs
drinker
too that we did too, though.
Yeah, shout out to
that Mentor's Magic too. Ain't that in stores now?
Yeah, you can get it in stores now. So shout out to them and Liquid Intrusion and Oliver Brewing Company, and a kid named Philly for doing the artwork. So shout out to them, as well as Drop Tuesdays is still available at Autumn March. I think it's on tap still, so definitely check them out. Autumn March and pour up a couple. I don't know if they have bottles left, but I think it's still on tap.
You might as well do a Brews and Banter tour and just go get all our collabs.
There you go. Yeah, and more to come for you if you. All right. Well, we are here to talk about what all my friends and rappers are, and we talked to know a little bit more about Kemet and how he's been out, I guess, worldwide now on this beer journey of his. So we're gonna, like they always say, we want to welcome you again to the podcast, and the proverbial floor is yours.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. So I mean, what's up? I'm here, dog. Shit, this journey has been, one of the most amazing things I've ever gone through, bro. Like, this shit's really dope. So, like, I've been getting out. Oh, not been getting out. I got out of the military. We'll start from the top. I got out of the Army February 2020, right? And I'll just fast forward this too. We'll get to the beer part. So, got out the Army February 2020. Started All My Friends Are Rappers. Same time frame. I wanted a business that I can incorporate my friends in. And first thing that come to mind is, to make it make sense is, what do you and your friends do? First of all, right? How are you gonna even have any business? So, all my friends are rappers. And I'm like, well, shit, that's it right there, And we need to make more sense. We've been talking here for 17 minutes and we've been rapping the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So it's even a deeper concept as far as even just communication. You know what I mean? And understanding that and just do dialogue with people and your passion. So it's really built off of your love and your passion for your craft. You know what I'm saying? Whether that may be all my friends are rappers, all my friends are brewers, all my friends are doctors, it all means the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it. So that's how I came up with the concept of all my friends are rappers. Started making t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. So then I moved from North Carolina. That was my last duty station. Drove back home to San Diego. My boy put me on with the diversity hiring initiative that they had going on in the craft beer industry. Coronado Brewing was doing some diversity hiring. My boy asked me if I was interested. I just got out the Army, cool. Sure, I like beer. So then I applied, nothing came of it. So then, still during the year, I'm working on building my brand. And it comes up again 2021. This time it's for Second Chance Brewery or beer company. They do a blind hire online, and I get hired and get to the brewery, and I see how diverse it is just in the brewery. Not necessarily as far as Black people or anything, but just as far as how many different jobs there are, available in a brewery. You got the front of the house, the back of the house, the beer tenders, and there's so many different things to learn Then there's the beer styles, you know. So I get there and I see like, oh man, there's a shit ton of different beer styles. You know, I was familiar with drinking beer, but not knowing, you know, how many like actual beer styles there really are, the concept of making them, the thought behind it, you know, how creative it is, all of those things. So I'm like, you know, this goes hand in hand with all my friends are rappers, because it's all the passion that they're putting into this, you know. It's the creativity behind it, the concept from no can to a can, you know, with a full product of beer, you know. So it's like, yo, this is dope. So then I'm like, well, I can bring my community here, you know. It's obviously a lack of black folks in this whole situation, and you know, I think that I can get some folks here. So I go to the owners about doing a collaboration. Let's do a collab with all my friends are rappers and, you know, your brewery, and do a release party and, you know, get it cracking. And we did. I Once I got the green light, I then went to Chula Vista Brewery, which is our San Diego's only black owned brewery. Shout out to them. So I'm like, yo, I would like you guys to be a part of my collaboration that I'm doing with Second Chance. And so Tim was cool with it and was like, yeah, cool, no problem, whatever you need. He's also a veteran as well. And so he's like, yeah, well, you know, it's all good. So I made the beer there at Chula Vista Brewery. We did the release party there. It was huge, popping, great time. Beer sold out. Not that night, but, you know, within like 2 months or something. And so that sold out. We did it again the following year for 2023, Black History Month. And we released it then at Second Chance. Again, successful release, even better actually, because then we got a whole bunch of press and everything, and then, you know, people calling. So then after that, it's still 2023. We got hit up by Creative Creature Brewing, which is out here in San Diego, to do 3 collabs. We did 2 sours. It was a sour apple sour, a sour in a grape sour, slushy sour. And then we did a hazy.
Stop you right there. I got that question. Y'all still make
As soon as
that?
you heard the slushy sound.
Yeah, y'all still make that?
No, but I can.
What do you mean?
That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
I mean, you know,
so we make that you can make that again.
We can definitely make it again. Too easy.
Yeah. I digress. Go ahead, man. I apologize.
Yeah,
I just need to.
And those were fire. They were called Grape Dog. It was an ode to Nate Dogg, because we called it Grape Dog. And the other one was an ode to Biggie Smalls. So it was sour apple, sour Big apple or something like that. So that was that.
Like Big Apple.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Big Apple. And so it was like his face on the I got the cans. I'll pull the cans up for you real quick. But he had his big ass head on there. It was tight. And then we did Sir Hops a lot for like Sir Mix a lot. And that was a hazy. That one was dope. So then after that, you know, I kept a good relationship with Creative Creature, and we're now from 2023 is 2024. Now we're contract brewing at Creative Creature. This guy here, all my friends are rappers IPA. So we started from just getting hired, from getting out of the military, interested in beer, to actually getting into the building and seeing how dope it is, all the different things I could do there, to wanting to apply my brand to it and bringing in my community, sharing the educational aspect of beer, what it's made out of, the different types of varieties and all of that, and to making our own beer. So that's what got us to where we're at now. So it went from just getting hired to collab to making our own shit. And I just really like it because, you know, for one, it's beer. You know, you can't be upset, you know, when your career is beer, right? So that's dope, you know. And I'm just really passionate about it, man. I want to educate people on drinking beer, where it come from, you know, not to abuse it, you know what I mean? And to just enjoy it, you know, socially kick it with your homies and whatnot. And you know, just yeah, just to build your knowledge off of, you know, beers and stop thinking that 40 ounces are the only type of, you know, beer, bro, because it's not. And
Yo,
people
let me ask you this though. So when when the thought of all my friends are rappers came to mind, you thought beer too?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
No.
because I'm like,
So that's what
beer
I'm
part.
saying. So the beer part came from getting hired at the brewery 2021. I got out 2020. 2021, I get a call that, you know, hey, do you want to apply for this brewery over here? Because they're doing diversity hiring.
Okay, see, I got that part.
Yeah.
Where
So then,
my confusion is that, so what was it before it got to that point? Like, what was all my friends are rappers before the beer part became involved? Was it just the
just
clothing?
merch.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
So
just
merch.
merch, and like, well, that's how it started. Merch.
Mhm.
You know, I made a shirt, a hoodie, and you know, and that was that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. So that's what it's
For
about.
those
Of course, this
listening,
nigga got to show off. You know, I got.
Rob has all my friends are rapper shirts. For
Of
those listening,
course.
yeah.
Rob ready.
That was specially made.
It was
Oh, was
too.
it? Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
it
Yeah,
kind of
that's
was.
right.
It was
All right,
because I
right.
remember when we talked, he
Yeah.
had those sizes.
Hey, that's
Nah,
right. That is true.
I got so I make them up to 3X, and then anything bigger than that, just it'll be custom. I just let me know, and I'll make it. You know, it'll cost a little extra more because, well, really from 2X and above, the shirts cost more.
Yeah.
And so then like I just charge like $2 more or something for like those. But yeah, that's all it is. In the difference is just it just costs more to make those bigger shirts. So then I don't just have them because, you know, a lot of people don't buy those, you know, unless they order it. And so then I'll make it real quick because I print all the shirts myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, that's
So all your
why
friends aren't fat rappers.
actually some of them are, man. You know, some of them are, but that's all right, man. We ain't worried about your body type. You feel me?
Oh,
Yeah, so that's dope though. I like that. I like that. I like the
yeah,
clothes and
for
shit.
sure. So yeah, that's how the beer came into it. It was just like merch. Then I get hired and I incorporate my brand into that because I'm like,
Right.
okay, well, shit, this is sick, you know, and I can bring my folks here, you know, and educate them, and it'll be dope. Like I don't know no other brands at the time who had a beer. You know what I mean?
right.
Besides, like so I never heard of Supreme with a beer. You
Right.
know,
Mm.
and I just went last week to a beer release LRG and Boomtown Brewery. I don't know if you heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
They did a collab, and that shit was fire. It's called the Hazy Panda, and because LRG's, I think their panda is their logo or whatever. But it was pretty dope. I drove to LA and seen a couple people. You know Craig Bowers?
Yes.
Craig Bauer.
Yes.
Yeah, Craig Bowers. He in the
That's the
Black
Republic
Brewers
of
Association.
South. Republic of
Yes.
South. South Central or something?
PSRC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie. Craig's dope.
Yeah.
So I seen him there. So I was like, okay, see, MB2A representing outside, you know. So that was cool. So I went to that last week. But getting back to what I was saying about the brands, LRG now has a beer collab, you know, but like I never seen like a bait beer,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And like that's where I aspire to be with my brand, is to like LRG it, Supreme, bait, like V-Lone, all that type of shit, you know, because I mean, those are just my aspirations. You know what I mean?
Right,
like that's my market. You know,
right.
and so I want to make dope shit like that amongst those guys. So
Maybe you starting to maybe you starting a beer trend though. Maybe
yeah,
you
you know,
started
hey,
LRG
I'm
pick
okay
up. You
with
never
that.
know. Bait might be on it. Then you can say, you know, I started this shit right here,
No,
right?
you know what I mean? I wasn't on this brand beer thing,
Yeah.
but
Yo, you love being first, so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
that's
Mhm.
cool, man.
Now the beer you drinking on now, is this not a collab? This is like your beer, like it's not a collab this time.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So what made you go from collabing with people to deciding like I just want to contract and brew my own thing? Because you could do it with the collab. You could probably
Yeah.
come in and say this is the
Yeah,
recipe.
it was just a lot of variables in between, you know. I think it was just easier to just do my own this time. You know, I'm not against collabs. Of course, I want to do collabs. You know, I want like almost all my beers to be collabs, honestly. But I just wanted to have something on our own. You know what I'm saying? This is All My Friends Are Rappers IPA. That's it. You know, I don't got this person pulling me, this person telling me to do this person demanding nothing or whatever. You know, it's just one collaborative effort with myself, and you know, knock that shit out. Which, you know, I wanted to do that also because I learned a lot in the process. You know, because doing collabs, like you don't do ordering. Well, I don't know, maybe, but my previous collabs, I didn't do the ordering of cans, the lids, the labels. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the weeds of it. So now I'm really learning like what everything it entails. You know, all the different people you got to contact, like from thought to finished product for one beer. It takes a lot, you know. And so now that I know what that really takes, you know, what it entails, like I have a different perspective on even approaching someone for a collaboration. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot. And you know, I got a lot of respect for everybody doing this shit, because it is not easy at all, man. And it's not always fun either, you know. It's not always fun.
That's a word.
It's work.
Yeah. So you know the next step is all the collabs gotta be with all your friends that are rappers. It's gotta be like a series of rapper collab beers.
Y'all feel like that's
now
the
an idea that I was
early.
the idea I had for that, to, you know, not make it so crazy, was like white labeling this IPA even, you know, and then boom, we got All My Friends got a different label that's cheaper than making 50 different beers for each person or whatever, and trying to push them all or whatever. We can do is an addition and push it that way, you know, and the customer won't be upset either because it's the same beer. You know, we're not hitting them with a bunch of different shit that they don't like, or, you know, got to keep trying new stuff. And so I want to keep it consistent with at least having a good beer. And with us being a new brand out in the market and whatnot, you know, I think it's smarter to get one beer in stores as opposed to having a catalog of 7 different styles, and they're still like, who are you? You know? So I think now that I get my foot in the door with this beer that you like, it's consistent, you ordered it twice even, and, you know, we delivered, everything's good. Now I got 3 more beers. You know what I'm saying? Now get 2 cases of each of these. you
Right,
know.
right.
So that's just
That-
my strategy behind it, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't really like, I don't got a playbook or nothing that I got from somebody on how to do it or whatever. I just think it makes the most sense to me. And with, you know, the funds that I have, I'm not trying to bite off more than I could chew. It's a big bite regardless, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just wanted to keep it manageable for the most part, and you know, just continue to scale up.
Yeah, because I was going to ask if you thought about making any other, not maybe not right now, but any other styles.
Yeah, for sure. The next one that I want to do, well, I have two. I want to do like a light lager, almost like, well, a light lager, you know,
Mhm.
something like super approachable.
right.
I think like a Kolsch even is very light, but lighter than that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm talking like I'm going after the Coors drinkers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I want a craft beer that like you can drink all day. You
Yeah.
know, you're not worried about the percentage. It's 4.2 or whatever, you know, but it has more body, it's, you know, more flavor profile. And
Mhm.
it's something that, you know, you would appreciate more than something like a Coors. And not to even shit on Coors, but you know, just a little bit to knock them a little bit. But
I think,
you know,
well, you basically shit on Coors then if you say that. You know that, right?
yeah, that's all good. But you know, hey, ain't no hate, Coors. If y'all hear this, man, let's work. You feel me? I'm with
He
y'all.
got a recipe that's slightly better than yours.
Yes, exactly. You know, and I take all forms of payment. You feel me? It's
Right.
all
I
good.
heard that.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to do a light lager, and I also want to do a stout. Now with the stout, I would like to do that as a collab. Ideally with like Weathered Souls or Cajun Fire.
Mm.
I think that would be sick. I really like their shit, and I would like to work with them on those, on that beer style specifically.
Now, why would you want to do a collab with the stout, but not? Do you want to do a collab with the Coors Light version of your recipe?
Yeah. So
Oh,
well,
so
not specific.
all my
Yeah.
friends are rappers is your beer, but
Mhm.
that's just the name of the beer. So you want to make other beers under the all my friends are rappers, but collabs like you've done before, and just have this one all my
For
friends
sure.
are rappers IPA.
Yes.
Got you. So you're not a brewery. You just have one beer.
Right. As of right now.
But it feels like you trying to wanting a little bit be a brewery.
Yeah. So
Or beer brand in general, like a beer brand. Like
brand.
we had many of them that
That sounds
they
better.
want to
That
brick and
sounds
mortar.
better.
beer brand, yes.
Yeah, that sounds
So yeah,
better.
beer brand, yes. And I'm just starting with my first core beer. You know
Got
what
you.
I'm saying? So
But
that's all it is.
so do you want to have more core beers, or you want to just
Mhm.
stick with one and keep collabing throughout the country?
Good question. That I'm kind of on both sides of the fence, because my goal is to have a tap room, right? And in that tap room,
A
I
rap
want,
room.
right, yeah, in my rap room, I want all of the beers on
Hold up.
tap to be collabs.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, also I want every beer on tap to be a collab, obviously, except for I want Friends of Rappers IPA, and yeah, I think that.
I mean, everybody has their staple beer, so I guess that would be your staple beer. All my
Yeah, all
Yeah.
my friends were rappers IPA.
are
just
rappers IPA, and then
all my friends were rappers collabs are in the
Yep.
tap.
Yeah,
Right.
or that
yeah.
are always being
Mhm.
with that particular brewery
For
and always
sure.
being shipped to your particular tap room.
Right.
That's a
And
good
so
idea.
then,
We've been doing this for a long time. I never heard of an idea like that. That's dope.
cool. Appreciate it. And see,
Have y'all? I'm sorry. I've
Nah,
been doing
nah,
this with y'all.
nah. We'll
I
hear it
haven't,
again
I
though.
haven't
We'll hear it
either.
again now. We'll hear it again
Yeah,
now.
go ahead.
I haven't either. So I'm like, shit.
We'll hear it again. That's
We'll
funny.
hear it again now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
seriously.
We know where it started. It
Yeah,
started,
yeah, yeah.
it started at 264.
So yeah, like that's I because I like the exclusivity behind
Mhm.
the collabs and stuff. Now I'd want you to be able to get our collab obviously in stores, at my location and their location. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
So
I
not
think
necessarily distribution in other bottle shops, but definitely in your tap room and in that particular brewery.
right.
So they don't have to have a distribution deal for
No.
you to, and you don't want to. Do you want a distribution deal for your brand?
Yeah, but I just want it to make sense. Distribution fucks you like
Yeah,
no other.
we know.
And
God damn,
it's
like no other.
ridiculous, like that shit. It honestly makes me want to to see what I gotta do to start my own distribution company,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it doesn't make sense. All the charging, all as much as they charge you for that shit. And I mean, I know how California or San Diego is. I've been exploring options out here, and I don't know if it's the same everywhere else or how other distribution people work,
It's
but
different everywhere.
yeah, out
Yeah.
here though, it's like some mafia shit. It's like a lifetime contract with buyout, 30%. Even if you have a client before you got with them, or if you get your own clients, they still get 30% from that. And I'm like, oh, that's trash, yo.
What?
Like, I can't fuck with that.
Right.
Like,
That's crazy.
if I went and got Safeway, right, to buy my beer,
Yeah.
and I need y'all to drop it off, why would you get 30% of that?
When
Right.
I built the contract.
I built the contract and everything. Like, I just need you to drop it off. Like, can we
go to distributors? So
maybe I give you 10% for that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
Right.
30%, and that's for each place that I couldn't understand if you went and got that deal for me.
Yes.
You went to Safeway. That's what distribution does, right?
Right.
Places, right. But
Right.
if I already got some places, that's
yeah.
my place.
If I already got some places, how do you get 30% from that? That's trash. I'm not like that. Just was like, oh, okay, click. I'm not interested in that, But then it's like, well, shit. I gotta work with something, because I gotta get in these stores. I don't got storage in my home for all of this shit. So it's like I gotta pay to play. But it's just who and what, just trying to find the best fit for the distribution aspect of things. So yeah, I'm working on that part.
Just the way you said it in the beginning, man, is just to distribute out of your tap room when you get it, and out of their brewery when they get it, and if they got a deal, go through them. Because, like you said, 30% is stupid, especially if you are at the beginning of it. So
exactly,
I would try not to do that.
Trying not to do that, So like that's what I'm on right now. Like whatever licenses I gotta get for a box truck or some shit, like I'll deliver. Like it's no problem.
Yeah.
It is no problem because I just oh man, it's this is an expensive thing, and then it's like damn, when you thinking about that 30% that you could be making, it's like oh god.
Yeah, start at 70%, at 70 cents.
Yeah,
and make everything work and to pay your people and to buy the trucks and all that. Yeah, that's make the beer, buy the hops, and then you still gotta. All they do, picking it up and driving it and dropping it off.
Come on, and then it's like, well, how many?
Who's a better distribution?
Yeah,
Bruising Banter Distribution charge you 21%,
and I'll take it.
If you get the contract before us, we'll charge you 11%.
We still get some of that.
It may cost you a little, it may cost you a lot, but it's going to cost.
It's always going to cost you.
It's always going to cost.
Destroy you. We're not going to destroy destroying businesses. I got a lot to say about that. But
It's
I guess
crazy,
it's crazy. That is
but
crazy.
you could definitely just do that on like you're destroying the business from within.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if you put the business out of business because you charge them 30%, now you can't distribute their beer. You can't even make the 30%. So charge them 21. We're charging you 21.
They don't care though because somebody else's. If he's not taking it, somebody else's.
Yes.
Yeah, that business that goes out of business, the next business is coming up that needs this, thinks they need distribution, and they like, I'll go out of business.
And then on top of that, you're not guaranteed that they're gonna push your shit.
Right.
You know, they might have 4 other IPAs and like this one better. And you know, just take your business and your shit's sitting in their warehouse.
Right. Yeah, they just shelf you like they
and it's like, damn, bro, like I don't want that either.
And the worst part is the lifetime contract. That's it right there.
That's crazy to me. I said, wait, what? With buyout, how much is the buyout? Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
You know? So I'm like,
that's easy math right there. A lot.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot.
That's crazy.
That's all I need to know.
Yo, so let me ask you this: when is the concert series coming out? Because there's got to be something like you got to incorporate this whole "all my friends are rappers" thing.
Hold on,
like,
Kemet, are you a rapper?
He's a rapper.
Yep.
Do you got stuff on like iTunes and Spotify?
Yeah, under Kelly K Fresh.
Kelly K Fresh. Okay, thank you.
He said him and his friends. What did they do? They rap.
I know, but then he said we talk. So I didn't know if they were just on there having.
He was just saying us.
Like,
we're
rapping. I didn't know if they was having ciphers or just having therapy.
They're having ciphers. They're having both. Maybe they're having both.
That is therapy.
True.
Let me rap. You know, people say, let me rap with you real quick.
Let me rap with you real quick.
Right. That's what I thought. That's when you said that. That's what I thought it was off the jump.
Hey, young blood, let me rap with you real quick.
I thought it was a double entendre. I thought it was.
That's what it was, though. That's what it was.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
absolutely. You got it.
So you were
okay.
So you were a rapper too. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. No.
Don't do that. He's not a rapper too.
No rhyme. Yeah, I am a rapper. He said I am. I just don't have no rhymes, but I'm a rapper.
See,
boy,
a gift rapper.
A gift rapper.
Definitely not that. I'm more of a rapper than a gift rapper.
Nah, we actually. I had a play on that a couple Christmases ago. All my friends are rappers with the W rap. You know.
Yeah.
Christmas presents and shit. It was cute.
Now it's triple on.
Now we originally met you like at the CBC, but you also been going to you also made your way out to Europe for beer as well. So what how did that all come about? And what was it for?
Yeah, dude. I went to Norway, and that was for the Norsk Kornølfestival, and that is.
Was that your Norway accent?
Yo, Kemet was the only black person out there. That was crazy.
It was. It was. That was my Norwegian accent. Plus, I was the only black man out there. The first black person to go to this damn festival, and I think this was their 8th year.
You the first?
Wait, you the first,
bro?
How many people was there?
100 or more.
So 800 people, and there's only one black person ever been there.
He probably got him on a poster like.
and I rapped on stage.
Next year,
you rapped on stage.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and I rapped on stage. It was hard. So it's a homebrew festival competition. And it's all
so it's not cornhole. They're not playing cornhole.
No. It's Not cornhole. It's cornhole.
Is that why you said it in your Norwegian accent?
That's why. You got it. That's why. Because I didn't say cornhole. I said cornhole.
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 That sound like cornhole to me.
It definitely did. It definitely did. You gotta work on that.
It do sound like cornhole. But no, that was super dope though.
So it was actually a beer fest then. It was a beer fest. Okay.
Yes. And I got there from meeting someone, a brewery owner from Norway at CBC. He was a speaker, and we just bumped into him in the elevator going to the bottle share for the MB2A. And
in the hot pizza shop
at the pizza spot. Yeah, so we were going there, and so we got in the elevator and shit, and I'm like, yo, this tall, bald white dude, like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, what you doing? What's going on? And so we just started chopping it up, and I invited him to come rock with us at the MB2A thing. He came, and we just became friends, you know, from there. And he said, man, if you ever wanted to go to Norway, then this is what you should come for, this beer festival. And so I'm like, oh, okay, say less. So then he like shot me the info, said that I could stay at his house. I made a GoFundMe. It got funded.
Nice.
You feel me? I had another brewery owner from Canada put down majority of the money for me to go. That they're called Jackknife Brewing, British Columbia, Canada. So I definitely got to go there next.
Right.
So then he donated some bread for me to go. That was a tax write-off for them.
Right.
And then I met him there. So that was sick. We kicked it. And we did like some fucking homebrew shit there. And I came back in a couple of days. It was like a 4 or 5 day trip, and it was a quick turnaround, but it was like amazing, bro. Like Norway's so nice. Everything out there is like big as fuck. Like the mountains and shit, the landscape and everything. Like you feel so little out there, like as a human. And you're like, oh yeah, like I see how like giants and shit is like a myth out here, you know, because like the Loch Ness probably really sleeps in that ocean or that water right there, bro. Like that's a big ass lake. Like,
Right.
you feel me? Everything was huge out there, bro. I felt so little, and it was just so beautiful and clean and like fresh air and shit. I'm like,
I was gonna say, but you that air probably crazy out there.
Brick as fuck, bro. Like, oh. The floor in homie's apartment was heated. He got heated tiles.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh yeah, in the apartment come like that, bro. Like that's normal
because you probably need that.
That's
you need
normal.
that. Yeah,
that's
not an
normal.
upgrade.
That's
this shit
that's
built like
basic.
that, bro. Like you feel me?
When
That's
did you
crazy.
go? What time of the year was it? Winter, spring? What time of the
It
year
was
was
October.
it? What's that over there? Is that winter time or fall? For them?
I guess it's almost
Always winter.
Yeah, it's
I
like
was about to
always
say,
winter
like,
out there.
It's summertime, 60 degrees.
Nah, there wasn't any snow yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
no snow yet. But it snows there to where like the lake freezes and they ice skate on the fucking lakes and shit. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, bro. I'm not falling in a frozen lake, my nigga. Like
not in the Loch Ness. Not in the Loch Ness.
Right.
not with the Loch Ness out here. Nah, in the Yeti.
Right. Yo, what's the do they listen to hip hop out there? Like,
Yeah,
I mean everybody
hell
listens
yeah.
to hip hop, but
Bro,
like,
the night I got there, 50 Cent had a performance out there.
oh shit.
I would have tried to go, but I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Are there black people out there?
Yes, there's black people there.
Okay.
More in like the city area is where I see them. So like the city, Oslo.
It's not stereotype, is what you're saying.
It's not stereotype.
Yeah, we always.
I
in
mean,
the
it's
cities.
it's a not a lot of black people there. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
I saw a black person there, bro, at the train station. Like, oh shit, yes, some niggas in here. You know, now I didn't talk. We didn't we didn't chop it up, so I don't know, like, you know, how they was feeling, but he looked, you know, like another black man I'd see somewhere else. You know, he just looked like he was from there. You know, I'm like, oh, so you a native. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Damn.
nah, there was some black people
That's cool,
there.
bro.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it, bro. I would like to go back.
Mhm.
You know, I would like to go back. I seen Brooklyn Brewery was out there. Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I'm trying to fuck with oh man, what's bro's name?
Garrett?
Yes, Dr. Gary
Yeah.
Oliver. You know,
Yeah.
I'd love to do a collab with him. You know,
That's
Sheesh.
what
That right there, that's staying a core beer. We ain't changing it.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
keeping that for sure. We're keeping that one on tap always.
So you
know,
have you been out any other places outside the country? beer?
Yes, but not specifically for beer. So I lived in Germany for 2.5 years, in like 2012. I drank beers there, obviously, but I wasn't into it the way that I am now. I wish I was.
Right.
You know, I did go to the Heineken brewery in Amsterdam and bottled my own beer with my name on it. So it's like, that's kind of cool, like, you know, to like go back in time and see like, oh well shit, I've been had a Heineken collab, nigga, like, you know.
Yo, that's a check mark. You definitely did that.
Yeah, you know, so that was dope.
So I got a question for you, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So if it wasn't for your boy saying, hey, they having DEI hires in beer, you would just still be drinking normal, regular, over-the-counter beers?
No, I was still drinking IPAs.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be you wouldn't be branding within your community.
Hell no. I wouldn't have drank no stouts. Actually, I drank a Guinness in Ireland on tap. And that was fire as fucking, oh man. Yo, never, it tastes completely different than in a bottle. And because when we got there, we're in a pub, and my boy, we're more military, so my boy just shows up with like 2 glasses, is like, here. And I'm like, what is this? It's a Guinness. I'm like, oh hell no, I don't like Guinness, bro. He's like, bro, you're in Ireland, it tastes different. And then it sure did. It sure did. I was like, wow, this doesn't taste like,
guys,
I don't know, like Guinness.
The person who gave him the Guinness is a white guy.
Absolutely, that was just white man.
He did definitely the white guy, because he did the white guy voice. Oh, it's Guinness. Guinness. Fuck, he gotta drink the fucking Guinness.
It's fucking amazing, bro. Yeah, that was my white boy right there. That was definitely my white boy. And yeah, I was just as excited as he was after drinking it. I was like, oh shit, another, please. So yeah, there was that. But nah, I wouldn't have been as open to trying other styles. Yeah, I would just be like, you know, whatever, give me my ballast point, something, a scoping. You familiar with ballast point? Yeah, so that's, you know, they're out here in San Diego.
Rob's the beer. You gotta explain that to me and Yoda though.
That's a beer brand.
The ballast point?
Oh, I thought it was maybe a style of beer.
No. It's a brewery.
Okay.
A style is a Sculpin IPA, and I think that's the name of a fish.
Okay. So I got a question for you. How do you plan on incorporating the clothing of all my friends are rappers with the beer? Like, how are we
Well,
meshing
it's
those
all
two together?
incorporated. It's all my friends are rappers for one, and it's all available on my website. Um, so and it just goes hand in hand. It's basically, I would say, the merch.
Beer gear.
It's just all my friends are rappers merch. We have all my
Right.
friends are rappers beer. So now I'd say, as opposed to just being a regular brand or a beer brand, I'd say we're a brand with a beer. And we just keep pushing our clothes like we were before. Now we just got a new product, which was the beer. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we still got shirts available. I'm still coming up with new designs. And we're still releasing stuff. And it's just all available at this point. And that's what I was saying earlier before it got cut off. We have a 4-pack cooler. Let me go get that and show y'all what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, now he mobile. Now he mobile.
Now I'm mobile. I got my
Now he
phone.
mobile. He
That's my
he
cell
mobile
phone.
now.
Hey, baby.
He mobile. I did
Show
see
y'all what it's doing.
I did see the bag on the website.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I saw the bag on the website. That's
So
dope.
let me show you. This the bag, right? Well, this is one of them. We got a couple different colors.
Yeah, because that's not the
So
one I saw. That color.
so this one is the purple, and of course we got the patch right here. Let me set y'all up. Hold on. So boom, we got the patch right here. We got different color patches. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Different color patches, like 7 different colors. And then boom, you got your cooler with your 4-pack. Bang.
Nice.
And we
he
got
got it,
AMFAR
got it up
IPA
in
in
there.
there. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is what it look like on the inside.
Okay.
You know?
So can I put ice in that, or it's just
No.
don't yell at me, man. That was just a question. God damn.
He got real aggressive. It looked like you could put your old rigatoni in there too, like leftovers. You could put some leftovers in there.
Come on, puppy. You could put all types of stuff in there, bro. Like even I got a lot of photographers interested in that too, because
As a
the
camera bag?
the camera, it's like it's a camera bag
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's a cool little camera bag. It got some pockets right here. Pocket up
I like
front.
that.
Boop.
Mm.
You can put your trees right there. You got a pocket right here. Boop. You can put your wallet and your dollars right there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a little Velcro thing in the back.
I got
Little
a lot of them,
pocket.
though.
Oh,
You
I
can put
like
some
this
more.
shit. I like shit with a lot of pockets, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You got
like
your
it.
Travis Scott pocket right there.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Oh, Travis Scott got pockets on the tongue of his shoes.
Yeah.
Little
It's
sneaky
a
pocket.
yeah.
Sneaky pocket on his sneakers.
Sneaky pocket on the sneaker.
Yo,
And
so I would have to just make sure that my beer is cold already before I put it in there. It'll stay cold.
And it'll stay cold, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
It'll stay cold for hours, bro. Like you don't need no ice in there.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
It's tried and tested.
I like
I
the
tried and tested.
I like the idea of the patch coming off and
Yeah.
switching out the patches.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing on my
I like that.
That's a big branding thing that I got. I have that patch on hoodies on the front right here. You can switch it off. On sweatpants, you can switch them out. On hats, you could switch it out. On my beanies, you could switch it out.
I like that because you switch that color.
Switch that color up, man.
That color up, yeah.
Yep. Get the base hat color and you switch. Yeah, that's definitely.
Like you got a black hat with a red, a blue, a green, a yellow. You know what I mean?
All this is starting to make sense. Now it's starting to make sense with the can idea he had. Instead of coming up with a different beer, he's just going to switch the labels out. He do that shit with everything.
Hat, same beer, same can. Yeah. Yeah, you had this in mind from this was just an evolution. It's just the evolution.
I've
Damn.
been brewing that shit up.
Now we got to get deeper. What's your relationship like with women?
What?
What?
Hey,
Oh
man.
no.
In and out, bro.
Well, yes. What you mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same. I just switched to women. That's all. That's
Out with the old, in with the new, man.
Oh man.
You know?
take one patch off. Switch it for it.
No, that's not my relationship with women, bro.
If people walk behind him, he like,
Yeah, little humans walking behind them.
as wifey's behind me, right? Where's the bitches, nigga?
Oh yeah. This is
He devolved.
Oh my god. Woo. That's good.
So in terms of the next 2 to 3 years, like where do you see All My Friends Are Rappers growing to?
And then the next 2 to 3 years, I plan on acquiring a tap room, scaling my business and my brand into more stores, more states. So 3 years from now, I plan to at least have All My Friends Are Rappers clothing and beer. I want to say in all 50 states, but
Okay.
to be realistic, you know, an attainable goal, we'll say 20 states,
All right.
right? We'll say
Mhm.
20 out of 50 states. Well, fuck that,
Just say
because
50, man. Just say 50.
we'll
Just
say
all
50, bro.
states. And if you get 20, you happy with 20.
Yeah,
But we're gonna reach for
because
50.
honestly, bro, I would,
Right.
that goal would be surpassed if I get to a different country.
Mm.
Right.
You know what
Like
I'm
Norway.
saying? Like Norway, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we get to any other country, first off, then like I'm successful in my head. You feel me? That we made it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I want America to have it and love it and want it. But you know, I get outside of the US, bro, like that's when we're really making something happen.
Right.
You
Right.
know, so that'd be ideal. But
Mhm.
yeah, I would still, you know, you gotta conquer home. So, you know, 50 states, we get our beer and or our clothing in all of the states. We definitely getting outside the states after that, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that would be the next goal after that. But if we can get either one first, I'll take it. But yeah, overall 3 to 5 years, I plan to get fucking plague everything. You know what I mean? Just
Mm.
AMFAR everything, bro. So 3 to 5 years, I want someone I would never expect to know my brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would want someone that's not targeted as my audience to know my brand.
Right.
Mhm.
To at least know what it is. They don't have to fucking like it or care about it, but like I want it to be the awareness to grow significantly.
Yeah.
What's the 1977 on your shirt?
That is my Cali K Fresh logo. So that's me as an artist right here. 91977 is my zip code in Spring Valley, San Diego.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
so this logo right here with the hat and the sunglasses, it say Cali K Fresh in the corner of my sunglasses. So like that's another thing that I want to do. I want to have a signature pair of sunglasses. Um like a really dope quality pair.
Some Oakleys.
Yeah, some Oakleys, but they gotta look like, you feel me. They gotta be
Yeah.
fashionable though. Oakley
Yeah.
is fashionable. They have some
Yeah.
fly shit,
Yeah.
but you know, they gotta be like some Lokes or something. You know, like they gotta be hard. And
Yeah.
so I definitely want to do something like that. I got so much shit in the mix that I want to do. I want a cologne. You feel me? All my friends are rappers. Cologne, boy. We be
All
out
my
here,
friends smell like rappers.
you know, smelling good, boy. Smelling good. So and the thing about all my friends are rappers, bro. It's a lot of shit is just things that I'm into that I want to incorporate into my brand and enhance for other people to like as well, and just have it as even a doper product. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like shit. Yeah, well, I like beer. Well, let's make the dopest beer. You feel me? Oh shit, I like hoodies. Let's have the dopest hoodies out. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like my hoodies are great quality. Um, I like I make sure I get like the heavy joints. You know what I mean? Like I don't want no bullshit.
Right.
Ultimately, so
Yeah.
like quality is definitely a and all my friends are rappers. Um, rule regulation, whatever you may be, quality has to be there with everything. Even these bags, bro. These bags are military grade, um, like fabric. You feel me? Like I was in the army, and so the people that make shit for the Navy out here in San Diego.
Okay.
Like they make their fucking armor and equipment and shit. So like this is the same type of material that would be on base. It's just purple instead of camo.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I got a camo one too.
Yeah, that's the one I
Um,
saw. The camo. The
yeah,
camo.
we got camo, we got purple, we got gray, we got black, and we got the Padre colors, brown with like yellow stitching, fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, you just switch off the patch, and
Yeah.
you switch
Yeah.
different
Now,
colors.
the patches come with it, or I got to buy the patches so
You
separately?
you gotta buy the patches separately. So a white patch comes with it.
Okay.
So you get a white patch automatically, and then you gotta buy the other colors separate. And that's with every
Okay.
product. Like the regular white patch come with it, and then if you want red, then you gotta instead of $10, you'll get pay 5 if you just bought the
Mm-hmm.
hat or something. But if
Okay.
you just want the patch, and this is a sticker. If you just bought the patch or whatever, then it'll be $10. You feel me? And,
Now,
and, and
is the patch gold? Does it fit the beanie, the bag, or
yeah,
is it
it
are
fits
they different
everything. They're
sizes?
all the same size.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So you could put it anything, wherever.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
it off your hat, put it on your bag, type
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yo, I like that.
I
I
like
like
that.
that
Yeah, I
shit.
was thinking that the beanie was a little bit smaller than the bag, and
Nope.
the
All
shirt would be
everything's the
bigger.
same.
That's
Everything
dope.
is the same size.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just different colors. I got red, green, pink, purple, blue, yellow, camo. Um, I probably got another color I'm missing. I got another design. This one right here. If you can see this, it's kind of fading, but it says all my friends are rappers. That's just like another logo I got. So I got that one. So it's just branding's everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Look, I got a rolling tray
yeah.
All my friends are rapper rolling track. That's what I'm talking about.
with
Mm-hmm.
trees on it.
Wait, they come with the trees too.
It don't come with the trees though, y'all.
It don't come. That's not included. It's
Mm-mm.
sold separately.
Now, I think what
Oh,
like Yoda was alluding to, like, have you done or are you planning to do like the I guess AMFAR music series where it incorporates the beer, the clothing, the
Music
merchandise, and
and
and, all-
clothes.
and
Yeah.
even the actual rappers? Like, have you done something like that?
yeah. So like, I've done some shows, but as far as like videos and stuff, it's just financing, honestly.
Mhm.
It's just been hard because like videographers are taxing like a motherfucker too.
Hmm.
And I just got my pockets involved in so many different things. Like that's a part of marketing, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just I'm invested in so much for me to pay $500 for one music video or one commercial. Because like those are like the type of prices that are out here. I don't know
Right.
like how it is out there, but like
Yeah.
niggas are charging like $500 a video type shit. And so it's like, well, damn, bro, I need $500 for 2,000 labels, you know, like
Right.
so it's just putting my money into different places, but I still get some content, you know. I still invest in that. I will be investing in that more this year and you know upcoming times. But yeah, definitely want to have like I want to do like fucking ciphers. Like I had one homie made a video. He drank the beer, then he started rapping and shit. You know, I was like, oh yeah, like that's you know, shit, just you know, little shit like that. So it's coming though. We'll just say that it's
Yeah.
coming in a major way because yes, we do need to incorporate the visuals with the beer, with the clothes, with the brand a little bit more. You know, like I do a lot of photo shoots and stuff, but I need like the video content type shit, right? So that'll be coming soon for sure.
Okay.
And that's also including with my music personally and visuals with my music as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my music, because though I am, excuse me, though I am an artist, I'm not really trying to be the next artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the next rapper out or whatever. I think I'm talented enough to be out, but like that's not my focus just because it's such a it's so watered down, you know what I mean? Like it's everybody wants to be a rapper, right? So I want to be fucking baby. I want to be the RZA. You feel me? Like I don't give a fuck about being the rest of Wu Tang. I want to be that nigga that made Wu Tang. You
Right.
feel me? So like I'm on that shit, bro. Like I want to be the P Diddy no bullshit P Diddy.
The
Don't
P
ever
Diddy,
say you
the
want to
P
be the
Diddy, no. You want to be the P Diddy, no Diddy.
No, because they say no Diddy because of the bullshit.
yeah, but
Right. So
that
So
without that, you want to be the Diddy without
yeah,
all that.
okay,
yeah,
yeah. We'll
yeah,
call it
yeah,
that. The P Diddy no Diddy. Well,
yeah.
yeah, P Diddy no Diddy. Like that nigga
Just don't say
though.
Diddy at all. Let's just don't say
Okay,
Diddy.
we'll just
Pick
say
somebody else, nigga. Pick somebody else.
Jay Z.
All
Sure.
right. We'll take Jay-Z. We'll take
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
Sure.
Master P.
Yeah, okay.
Master
That's
P.
fine too.
Yeah, there you go.
Master.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That
We'll
works.
say the
Woo.
we'll say the Master P at No
That's
Limit. Yeah.
close.
Yeah. So, you know, like that's more of my focus, right? Is to try
Yeah.
to be there, not really the artist. I feel like my music is more like soundtrack to all my friends are rappers. You
Mm.
know,
Okay.
like at least
Like that.
there's some music behind what's going on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I got other homies that make songs and they talk about all my friends are rappers and this and that, but I feel like I personally am the all my friends are rappers artist that puts out music that I say all my friends are rappers in probably all of my songs, like on some Mike
Yeah.
Jones shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be so repetitive to where it's like you know I'm about to say all my friends are rappers because I don't do it like that, but I do say it in like everything. You feel me? And
Yeah.
that's intentional, but it's not an annoying way that I do it. Um, but yeah, that's how I look at my
Oh,
music
you said it again.
is more as a yeah, you know. Nah, it don't be like who Mike Jones, who all my friends are
All my friends
rappers.
are rappers.
What?
All my
Nah. It's not like that. Mm-mm.
I mean, sometimes that works too.
Yeah,
yeah,
true, right? Whatever works, man.
yeah.
But
That's a fact.
yeah. So again, I feel like my music is more of a all my friends are rappers soundtrack type of shit.
Yeah.
But I made a mixtape when I went to Norway. It's called the Norway tape. You can check it out. And so like I really just talked about my whole experience there over the course of like 4 songs. And you know, you could check it out when you get some time, but I think it was pretty dope. Um yeah, that's the last project I put out, which was in January. Um so since then I haven't put out any newer music, but I mean that's relatively new, I guess, right? It's still this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
sure.
Yeah, it counts.
yep, that count.
I
So
ain't put
yeah,
no
man.
notes since 19.
Like, yeah, nigga, I ain't got since 92. Yeah.
1900.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. But
Mm.
yeah, guys, so like, you know, that's the deal with me, man, and what I got going on. You know, I'm trying to continue to keep growing. I want my brand to spread. I want to help people, you feel me? So I want to make
Mm-hmm.
money so I can spread it. You feel me? I want to hire people. I want to fucking franchise even my shit. You know,
Mm.
have all my friends a rapper store in every mall. You know,
Yeah.
type shit. So like, I really have very high aspirations, and I plan on achieving them. You know, like to the fullest degree, bro. Like even just telling my girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, that I think I'm gonna ask the owners to do a beer collab. You know, she's like, "Oh, you crazy? You think they're gonna make a beer for you? Like, why?" Type shit. You know, not that she didn't believe in me, but just like you know, it's just like that's far fetched. You know,
Yeah.
so that we went from
It didn't sound like
there.
she believed that you married her.
Yeah, right. Nah,
No, because I know you.
it ain't like that, nigga. Just don't fucking get me second guessing shit. Um, nah, I'm just playing. But but for real though, it comes from the closest people to you though. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? That you would expect a different perspective or something even, but you know, um it doesn't matter who it comes from as long as you know that you
Yeah,
got it
it's a fact.
within. And that's where
Right.
I'm at with it, you know, like I don't give a fuck who don't believe in me, who thinks I'm crazy or whatever. I'm making progress, you know. I'm making progress every single day, and that's good enough for me.
Right.
You know, I don't
Yeah.
care what you over there talking about, but like I'm making fucking huge strides, honestly. You
Right.
know, huge strides, bro. Like again, like there's only one black owned brewery in San Diego. I'm gonna be the second.
Right. There you go.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the second. And I'm like, bro, like that's crazy. That's almost bigger than the first, low key. You know, because then it's like we still support the first, obviously, but then it's we have another,
Right.
you know. So like
Right.
the first, they did their job. You know what I
Right.
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as any competition either, you know, because it's like shit, that's my brother right there. So I expect him to support me the same way I will look to them for mentorship and help and questions and all of that shit. I'm not, it's not, oh, there's 2 black owned breweries. Which one are you going to? You
Right.
know,
Right.
we going to this one, then we going to that one, you
Right.
know, type shit. So that's how I look at it. And you know, that's my business model for all the people I work with, everything that I do. It's all team, it's all love, and it's all progress. You know, we're not doing this for nothing. You know what I mean? We're doing this
Right.
shit to elevate and educate and inspire. And so that's what I'm on, y'all.
I heard that.
Yeah.
You
All right.
know,
Nice.
All right.
straight up.
We got any more questions for Kemet?
No,
Nah,
I'm good.
man, this was good.
For
All right.
sure.
Well, we want to thank Kemet from All My Friends Are Rappers for coming on the podcast.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Clap, clap, clap,
I
clap,
Appreciate you,
clap,
appreciate
brother.
y'all
clap.
for having me, man. This was
Yeah,
cool.
man.
You
No
know, a
doubt.
Yeah.
couple a
Yeah.
couple technical difficulties here on my
It's
end,
all
but
good.
Yeah.
we made it through,
If you
yo.
ain't,
We didn't give
Yeah.
up, right?
if you didn't say it, you wouldn't know it.
You know
We're
what
gonna cut all that out.
I mean? all that. Well, don't worry about what I just said, y'all.
Before we go, we always like to know how people can find you more on these World Wide Webs, how they can find more about how you are moving in these streets, how they can get the merch. Like, how can they find more about All My Friends Are Rappers?
Easy. You can find us at All My Friends Are Rappers on Instagram and like every other social media platform. You can find us at www.allmyfriendsarerappers.com. And you can email us at allmyfriendsarerappers@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? And that's the gist of it. That's all you need. You know,
All right.
There you go.
allmyfriendsarerappers.com, at allmyfriendsarerappers. You got what you need right there.
Nice.
You could buy the
All
beer
right.
online. You could buy the clothes online. The links in bio on Instagram. You dig? We got the Facebook at All My Friends Are Rappers. Everything All My Friends Are Rappers, yo, is us
Got you.
and you.
All right.
Straight up.
All right, yo, how can they find you?
You can
They can
find me
find
on.
me. Oh, you say Yoda.
Yeah,
My
go
bad.
ahead though. But how can they
My
find
bad.
you?
I got.
Personally.
I'm at Cali K Fresh.
Cali K Fresh.
Cali like California. CALIKFRESH. You can find me easily.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right, yo.
You can find me on IG at IM302YODA.
All right, Lou.
My name is Lou Belgium. I am on them Instagrams.
Mm.
And you can find Brewing Banter Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brewing Banter Podcast, as well as TikTok. You can go to www.brewingbanter.com if you want to find out where we are streaming at. You can also find about our merch as well if you want to support the podcast that way. You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Pandora and iHeartRadio. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can even say, Alexa, play Brewing Banter Podcast, because we are there as well. If you want to follow me,
Good job.
want to follow me, Ralph Stay Bruising. There it is. Bing, 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 bing. Once again, we want to thank Kemet from All My Friends Rappers again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
You. Appreciate
coming.
y'all, man.
This has
I'm
been
about to go take a
episode
piss.
264 of Bruising Banter Podcast. Until next time.
Have a good week, everyone.
It's for sure.